So we had started with the human blood grouping system, and we had seen, or I had asked you all a question, children, कि हमारे अंदर की what are the different types of blood grouping systems, okay, till now in humans, okay. So I want you all to give me a comment down there in the box if you all know कि कितने तरह का blood grouping system होता है. Okay, we'll be talking about the two main blood grouping systems that you all are already aware of. The first one that we are going to talk about is the ABO blood grouping system, and the next one that we are going to talk about is the RESIS or the RESIS blood grouping system. Now, the ABO blood grouping system and the RESIS blood grouping system both are included in two niches of your syllabus. That is, you have it in your genetics also, mental and genetics में ये आपको आएगा, whereas you also have this included in your human health and diseases. Okay, so यहाँ पे we'll be seeing an overall view. हम लोग देखेंगे कि genetics के हिसाब से ये कैसे हम लोग पढ़ेंगे इसको, and human health and diseases के हिसाब से, मतलब antigen and antibody interaction के हिसाब से या immune system के involvement के हिसाब से इस चीज को कैसे पढ़ा जाएगा. Okay, so we start with the ABO system. I'll just give you a brief introduction about these two and then we'll continue. The ABO blood grouping system is going to be having genes located on chromosome number 9. तो कौन से क्रोमोसोम पे है बच्चा लोग? अगर कोई पूछे कि ABO blood grouping system के जो genes है ये कौन से क्रोमोसोम पे located होते हैं? So that should be chromosome number 9. Second thing that you should know about the ABO blood grouping system is going to be that these genes are going to be linked. ये कैसे होंगे? Linked होंगे. अब ये linkage का concept आपको वापस mental and genetics वाले chapter में ही पढ़ाया जाता है. Second thing that you need to know about this is that this is going to have, as it is a gene, it is going to have certain alleles. जनरली एलेल्स होते हैं पेयर में, मतलब कि हमारे पास दो फॉर्म्स होते हैं, either you have one that is dominant and the other one that is recessive. But when it comes to the ABO blood grouping system, यहाँ पे एलेल्स दो से ज्यादा है. You have IA, IB and IO, तीन है अपने पास. तो इनमें से कौन से आपके डोमिनेंट है एंड कौन से रिसेसिव है? So these two, that is IA, IB, are going to be dominant. I'm just writing D. Okay, D stands for dominant. Whereas IO is going to be recessive. So हम लोगों ने देखा कि alleles होते हैं. Alleles क्या है children? Alleles are nothing but the forms of a particular gene. So इस ABO gene के जो alleles होते हैं उसके कितने forms आएंगे आपके पास? आपके पास तीन forms होंगे. And इन तीन forms में से कोई दो ही express होते हैं हमेशा. Always remember, you are going to have two alleles which are going to be expressed at a particular given time. So that expression is going to control your phenotype. तो phenotype किस हिसाब से दिखाई देगा आपको? Dominant character के हिसाब से आपको दिखाई देगा. We have two more conditions जो आप लोगों ने पढ़े हैं mental and genetics में, that is dominant, it can be heterozygous or homozygous, and recessive can be again heterozygous or homozygous. One thing that I will just like to draw your attention to is that this is a concept of multiple allelism. हम लोग मेंडल एंड जेनेटिक्स में इसको पढ़ेंगे वापस से if we are doing it. Okay, multiple allelism में हम लोग क्या देखते हैं? That we have more than two forms of a particular gene, and this is the best example over there. Okay, the ABO blood grouping system. So this was just a brief introduction about the ABO blood grouping system. इसका genetics भी देखेंगे, antigen antibody reaction भी देखेंगे just in a while. I'll just move on to the RESIS blood grouping system. RESIS blood grouping system में वापस आपको पता होना चाहिए genes are located on chromosome number 1. So RESIS factor के जो genes होंगे they will be located on chromosome number 1. Now, what does the ABO blood grouping system have? We saw that it has three alleles, that is IA, IB and IO. Okay, if you remember ये पहले दो जो थे ये कैसे थे? Dominant. whereas ये वाला कैसा है एलेन, ये रिसेसिव एलेन। ठीक, नाउ लेट्स सी फ्रॉम द जेनेटिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। हम लोगों ने अभी देखा कि 3 फॉर्म्स हैं, लेकिन क्या तीनों एक्सप्रेस हो रहे हैं? नहीं, इसमें से कोई 2 एक्सप्रेस हो रहे हैं। सो वी विल बी हैविंग पेयर्स। तो इन तीनों के कितने कॉम्बिनेशंस हो सकते हैं which can be expressed? So let's look at the combinations for the genotypes. Okay, so the first one that I can write down is IA. I can write this wherein both are IA. अगर IA genotype रहा तो phenotype होगा A. That is, the blood group is going to be called as blood group A. Why? Because both are going to be A. तो ये एक homozygous condition है. This is a homozygous condition for the blood group A. Second, I can have IA and IO का combination. देखो, IA, IO का combination. Now, इस combination में we see that IO is recessive. तो ये बंदा तो express हो नहीं रहा है यहाँ पे. तो होगा कौन express? A. तो वापस से यहाँ पे blood group कौन सा हुआ? A. This is going to be a heterozygous condition. Heterozygous condition. तीसरा कॉम्बिनेशन देखते हैं, IB. यहाँ पे what we see is both the dominant characters are B. So obviously the blood group that is going to be found is going to be B, blood group B, and this is going to be a homozygous condition. इसी का heterozygous condition कैसे होगा? IB, IO. So what do we see? यहाँ पे वापस ब्लड ग्रुप कौन सा आया? B. लेकिन ये कंडीशन कैसा है? हेट्रोजाइगस वाला. यहाँ तक समझ में आया? IA एक कॉम्बिनेशन, IAIO दूसरा कॉम्बिनेशन, लेकिन दोनों के साथ मुझे ब्लड ग्रुप कौन सा मिल रहा है, यानी एक्सप्रेस क्या हो रहा है? A. इसलिए ब्लड ग्रुप क्या है? A. तीसरा IB. Fourth IBIO. Over here, which one is going to be expressed? B only, because O is recessive. So which is the blood group over here? B. So we see that for these two genotypes, we have this one phenotype, and for these two genotypes, again we have one common phenotype. Okay. Now let's move on to one more combination. We can see that I can also have these two dominant characters which are getting picked up together. So if I have IAIB which is picked up together, तो अभी क्या होगा? Both are dominant, so both will be expressed. This is an example of codominance. ये किस चीज का एग्जाम्पल हुआ बच्चा? कोडोमिनेंस का. यहाँ पे both A and B both are going to be expressed, and the blood group is going to be AB, which is a different type of blood group altogether. Sixth combination will be IOIO, which is nothing but homozygous recessive condition. Both the dominant genes are absent, both the dominant alleles are absent basically. So यहाँ पे blood group क्या होगा? O. And this is going to be a homozygous recessive condition. So we saw that we have how many blood groups total? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. लेकिन इस 4 ब्लड ग्रुप या इस 4 फिनोटाइप्स के कितने जीनोटाइप्स बन सकते हैं? How many genotypes? 6. So we see that the ABO blood grouping system is going to have 6 genotypes, whereas it is going to show 4 phenotypes. क्या यहाँ तक बात समझ में आई? 6 genotypes, 4 phenotypes. Phenotypes is nothing but the physical appearance. Genotype is going to be the gene combination that is happening at the chromosomal level. Okay, the dominant one gets expressed and is seen outside as the phenotype. Can I move ahead? Yeah. We start with the next part, but before we start with that, I need to make a clear image in your mind कि actually ये जो जीनोटाइप फिनोटाइप का कंसेप्ट है ये हम लोग को कैसे पता चला? How is it that we come to know about it? Okay, so say we are having a sample of blood over here, एंड उस सैंपल के अंदर ये आपका आरबीसी है एंड आरबीसी के बाहर whatever is there is your plasma. So we are just taking one blood cell for now. That is, we are talking about the RBC and the plasma round. Now, the RBC is going to show the presence of certain surface proteins. You remember when we had studied the cell membrane structure, we had seen that there are various glycolipids, glycoproteins, which are present on the surface of the cell. That is, that they are present on the cell membrane. Now, whatever is present on the cell membrane is going to be expressed. That is, it can be recognized by different immunoglobulins or different cells which are roaming around in your blood. Now, this expressed thing over here is called as the antigen. क्या बोलते हैं इसको हम लोग? Antigen. The basic form of the antigen that is present in all your RBCs is going to be H antigen. कौन सा एंटीजन बचा लो? H antigen. Always remember. ठीक है? Now, this H antigen is going to be expressed in two forms. ये दो forms में express होता है. अभी इसको express कैसे करना है? ये इसको कौन सिखाएगा? ये इसको आपका genotype सिखाएगा. The way your genotype is being selected, the same way your H antigen is going to be modified. So, your H antigen can be modified and it can form the A antigen. This is one way. And the second way that it can be modified is it can form the B antigen. तो एक तो ये H antigen था naive form में, इसको modify किया गया and it formed the A antigen. When it will form the A antigen, it will form the A antigen whenever it has IA, the dominant gene that is expressed. It will form the B antigen whenever it has the IB antigen. And अगर दोनों है तो ये दोनों फॉर्म एक्सप्रेस किए जाएंगे. अगर दोनों एब्सेंट है, that is IO, तो कौन सा एंटीजन होगा? H antigen. So what do you understand from your children? We understand that if this person's blood, अभी ये जो मैंने RBC बनाया है, अगर ये बंदा A blood group वाला है, okay? Say suppose I have A blood group. हाँ, मेरा blood group क्या है? A. And इस blood group में अभी कौन सा एंटीजन रहेगा? So this blood group is going to have antigens that are A antigen. कौन सा एंटीजन होगा मेरे पास? A antigen. I'll just write it properly once again. Okay, A antigen. Clear? अगर मेरा blood group है B, if my blood group is B, then this antigen is going to be B. Clear? अगर मेरा blood group है O, so this antigen is going to be H in the native form. अगर मेरा blood group है AB, if my blood group is of the AB type, then I will have both A antigen plus B antigen. यहाँ तक समझ में आया ना? ये तो हुई रेड सेल की बात. दिस इज माय आरबीसी. तो आरबीसी के ऊपर एंटीजेंस प्रेजेंट है. ओके, बट व्हाट अबाउट द प्लाज्मा? तो प्लाज्मा के अंदर यू विल हैव द ऑपोजिट ऑफ व्हाट इज प्रेजेंट ऑन द आरबीसी. सो से आई हैव ए ब्लड ग्रुप एंड मेरे पास ए एंटीजन है, तो मेरे ब्लड प्लाज्मा के अंदर आई विल बी हैविंग एंटी बी, that is antibody B. समझ में आ रहा है? तो अगर मेरे पास A ब्लड ग्रुप है तो दो चीजें हैं मेरे पास अंदर. एक तो A एंटीजन जो मेरे RBC के ऊपर है and antibody B which is present in my plasma. So basically what I'm trying to make you understand is that हमारे RBC के ऊपर एक नेटिव फॉर्म में एंटीजन होता है जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं H एंटीजन. ये नेटिव फॉर्म में होगा. जिस तरह का जीन होगा उस तरह से वो मॉडिफाई होता है. अगर उसके पास A एक्सप्रेस हो रहा है, दैट इज IA इन द डोमिनेंट फॉर्म, अगर वो एक्सप्रेस हो रहा है तो वो कौन सा एंटीजन बनाएगा? A एंटीजन. H विल गेट मॉडिफाइड इनटू A. अगर उसके पास B ब्लड ग्रुप है, मतलब अगर B एक्सप्रेस हो रहा है, then this H will get modified to form B. अगर दोनों है, that is IA, IB, then दोनों एंटीजन होंगे, A एंटीजन as well as B एंटीजन. But if there is nothing, that is IA भी नहीं है, IB भी नहीं है, तो H एंटीजन को मॉडिफाई करने के लिए बोलने वाला कोई है क्या जीन? नहीं. So it will remain in its native form, that is the H form. So we see that whenever we talk about the ABO blood group system, we should be very clear कि कौन से ब्लड ग्रुप में कौन सा एंटीजन एंड एंटीबॉडी है. So I'll just write it down again once for you.